Number 20 is the sine of negative 13 pi over 4. So if I go in a negative direction, this would be negative pi, which is negative 4 pi over 4. Negative 2 pi, which is negative 8 pi over 4. Negative 3 pi, which would be negative 12 pi over 4. If I went all the way back, it would be negative 4 pi over 4. I don't need to do that. That's negative 16. So I'm at negative 12 pi over 4. I need to go pi over 4 more. So that means I'm going to split my graph up into 4 on the top. So I'm at negative 12 pi over 4 right now. 1 more pi over 4 is negative 13 pi over 4. Negative 13 pi over 4 is coterminal to 3 pi over 4. So this would be the same thing as sine of 3 pi over 4. Those are equivalent trig expressions, okay, using just the coterminal angle. Sine 3 pi over 4 has a pi over 4 reference angle, and we're in quadrant 2. So sine of pi over 4, because that's my reference angle, theta prime, pi over 4. Sine of pi over 4 is equal to 1 over square root of 2, or square root 2 over 2. Sine is positive in quadrant 2. Sine value is based on the right triangle. Sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, which is y over r. The r value is always positive, and the y value is positive on the top half of the graph. Please use that method for determining positive and negative. Sine of theta equals y over r. So I have a positive value, that's my answer. It's the same as the reference angle. Pi over 4 means you take 180 degrees and divide by 4. That gives you 45 degrees. So we're talking about a 45, 45, 90 triangle. And so the sine of one of those angles is going to be 1 over square root of 2.